Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Backstage studio with EMU Theater. My name is Lainey Bass, and today I have two friends here from the design team of Cyrano de Bergerac.
I'm Tyler Pavlik. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm an entertainment design and technology major, and I am the lighting designer for Cyrano de Bergerac.
I'm Frankie Kramer. I use she, her pronouns. I am a theater arts major, and I am the sound designer for Cyrano de Bergerac.
Thank you so much for being here today, friends. So, to start us off, what have you and your crews been working on so far in the process?
Yeah, so far, lights-wise, we have gotten almost everything hung and cabled and tested. So yesterday we confirmed all of the lights turn on, which is great. We love when the lights turn on. We've gotten most things programmed, and we're gonna come in Monday just kind of hitting the ground running and getting everything else that we're hanging hung and cabled, and then start writing cues for the show.
Sound crew, we work on putting up headsets for Tech Week so the designers and the directors can all talk to each other. That's the main thing that we do every single time. And then for this show specifically, we have a standing microphone. It's going to be wireless, and then we ring out the system, which basically means that we make sure all the speakers work and nothing happened while I was gone. So,
what are you most excited to see come together for this production?
So what I'm most excited to see come all together is honestly, between sound, lights, and projections, there's a couple moments in the show where it all is going to be happening all at the same time. And I am super excited to see, with all of the new equipment we've gotten in this past year, to just watch all of it happen at once. I think it's going to give me goosebumps. I'm really excited for it.
I agree with that. But the part that I'm most excited for is there's a specific scene in Act 5 where I wrote a synthesizer track. So if you imagine like a typical synthesizer from the 80s, and it's underneath Linear. He improvises vocals for it. So I gave him the track, I told him what key it's in, and I'm just really excited to see what he does with it, because it's a very dramatic scene, and I just can't wait.
Why should people come see Cyrano de Bergerac?
I think people should come see Cyrano because there's just a really good group of minds all working together to put this show together in a lot of unique ways that I feel like we haven't done in a while. Especially, again, we've gotten a lot of new equipment throughout this school year that we're all just kind of putting together on this one show. We've built a lot of the set from scratch. It is all a lot of new things coming together, and I think it's going to blow my mind a little bit. So I'm excited to see how audiences react to it.
I think that people should come see Cyrano because it's a modern adaptation of a very old, very boring play. But it was written for the modern mind with a bunch of kids just running around being hooligans. And I think it's a good story, but it's made so much funnier and so much more relatable by giving it this modern feel to it. I think it's going to be hilarious, so definitely come see it.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit here. What has been your favorite memory from working on this production?
I think if I had to come up with a favorite memory, so far, because we're only halfway through the process, I feel. Because this is my first time as a designer. And so after the concept meeting, I remember sitting in Brian Scruggs' office, he's my mentor, and just spitting all of these ideas at him constantly. And the moment that he kind of saw the track that my ideas were going on, he was like, "Oh, you write that down. That's a really good idea." Literally, write that down. It just made me so excited for the project. And now that we have all of the lights working, bringing my ideas to life and seeing it actually happening, I'm like, it just makes me so excited to keep working on it.
So my favorite memory is a little different. It was from the company meeting, and this is not my first time as a designer, so I've done quite a few company meetings, and basically at the company meeting you kind of just like present your idea, and like lighting shows a video or like a mock-up of their ideas, and projections has their ideas, and the set designer shows their set. Meanwhile, sound, I usually bring in like a cool instrument because that's kind of my shtick, you know. Like one time I brought in like a musical saw, another time I brought in like a drum. But all my stuff is digital this time around because it's hip hop. So I was holding this little MIDI keyboard in my lap and I was like, what am I gonna say? And so I just like picked it up and I turned it around and I was like, so this is sound. And yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was just like, yep, that's how this entire show's gonna go.
It's very iconic of you. Very iconic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here today, friends. You all can catch Cyrano de Bergerac playing April 11th, 12th, and 13th at 7 p.m. and April 13th and 14th at 2 p.m. in the Legacy Theater. We hope to see you there.